Hey, how's it going? Today I will be showing you a brand new way to duplicate your junk. If you're unaware, they had patched the previous method, so what I will be doing today is showing you something completely different. Not only that, but I will also be showing you how to force Songbird as your companion so you can roam around, she can ride with you, and you can just do a bunch of things. And to finish up the video, I am also going to be showing you something different with another glitch that I had shown previously. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this. Let's start off by talking about the duplication glitch. This can be done quite easily. All we need to do is open up our map and locate either a junk store. You can also look up something like the food store. And with those shops, it honestly does not matter which one you go to, but I highly recommend that you head over towards the junk store because you could scrap down those items for components. So for example, what I will be doing is heading over towards the junk shop, and so let's go ahead and travel over here. Once you're here, locate the junk shop, go right inside. What we are going to be doing is duplicating junk. I know I have already said that, but I'm just clarifying on that, but you can also duplicate food items if that's something that you would like to do. What we're going to do here is chat with this person. Let's go ahead and look at the items. Now, as you can see, there's various junk items on the right side. What we're going to do is choose one of them. For example, I guess I'll choose this one. What we're going to do here is when you do select the item that you would like to duplicate, what you want to do is tap on it the first time by tapping A. Make sure that it's 4 out of 5. You're going to hold down the A button, make sure the cursor's over the icon, and then tap X. So you're going to hold down A, then X, right afterwards. So hold down the A button, tap X, and that's it. And then you could duplicate the items like so. Now, if you're on PlayStation 5 or PS4, what you're going to do is hold down the X button, then tap square. Now remember, when it comes down to purchasing these items, you want to purchase the whole entire amount except for one. For example, if you're picking up a record and it says that there's 10 items, you're just going to pick up 9 out of 10 and then duplicate it, then purchase the items again. Alrighty, so now that we have that down, let's go ahead and head towards the junk tab and we can start scrapping away. What you're going to notice when you do scrap it, it's going to show you which item you're going to receive on the left side. For example, we are going to receive a rare component, which is a tier 3. So we could continue scrapping these down until we're pretty much done. You can do this as much as you like so that you can pick up an endless amount of junk. Now you might be wondering, well, won't this cost me a lot of cash because I do have to purchase these items? Yes, absolutely, it's going to cost, but there is a good thing because there is a glitch that you can do right now where you could pretty much summon an infinite amount of cash. So with that being said, if you would like to scrap down a bunch of junk endlessly, the only way that you're going to be able to do that is if you have the cash. So what you can do is head over towards a Ripper dock. What you will be able to do is duplicate your mask so that you can then resell it a bunch of times. For example, right here, I'm going to upgrade it. This will then give us a duplicate version, for example, on the bottom right here. This is going to have an icon like so at the top right. So what you're going to do is tap Z to sell, then F to confirm. For you on console, it's going to be completely different, but this does work on console. What we're going to do is just endlessly sell this item. But what happens if you do accidentally swap the item over? Do you need to upgrade it again? No, you absolutely do not need to do that. What you need to do is just click on the icon and then you can swap it out, like so, and then you can sell the items once more. So now that you have that down, you can then duplicate a bunch of junk, scrap it, and grab a bunch of components. Let's head on towards the second glitch. This is going to allow you to use Songbird as your companion. Just know there are some spoilers here, so make sure that you leave now. What we're going to do is continue onwards till we get the Firestarter mission. Once you do have this mission, go ahead and start it up. Go towards the very end here until you have the choice to choose between Reed or Songbird. What we're going to do here is choose Songbird, of course, and this is going to allow us to then assist her throughout this mission. But what we're going to do mainly here is go towards the very end, but the only way to do this is if you do it silently. If you do rush in and you take out all the enemies, this is going to ruin the glitch altogether. What we need to do is actually approach this in a very quiet manner, so just stealth it and go through and take out all the enemies. If you do not take the silent approach here or the stealth approach, what's going to happen is the glitch is going to be ruined. Then you're going to have to go back to the very start and redo this, so do not do that. For example, right here, I'm going to show you a great example of what happens if you do just run through it completely. It's going to say unavailable when you go towards the fast travel. Well, what happens if you do this silently? Let's go ahead and find out. Okay, so what I've done right here is I've actually approached this quietly, so now I can head towards the fast travel. and I'm going to try to select a destination. What do you know, I can actually choose somewhere to spawn at. So I'll select a destination, and I'll just choose something random here. If you're going to be doing this, you can choose pretty much anywhere, but I'm just going to choose the Badlands side. And when you do spawn down, you're going to be able to see that she will then hop inside your vehicle. You can then drive around, do what you want, and she will also assist you in missions, even in main missions as well. And I'll show you a great example right here, but I'm not going to show the ending to this. But I'll go all the way up, and what do you know? She's right there. Also, for whatever reason, when you head inside Dogtown, it's completely different now, because when you do approach some of the guards, it's going to be weird, like you're not able to fire at them, you're not able to attack them. It's almost like you're all just friendly, I guess. Alright, so now with this glitch, there are some negatives to it, because you cannot use your radio port, you cannot summon in vehicles, and nor can you use your phone to call anybody. But what you can do is, I don't know, have Songbird as a companion, which is pretty cool. But let's go ahead and move on towards the third glitch here. So what I'll be showing you here is a great way to get on top of a building and grab a bunch of items early. What you need is fortified ankles and a shotgun known as Guts. Once you have both, head inside this location right here, and we are going to hold down the jump button and let go and then shoot right afterwards. I know some of you have been experiencing some issues with this, but if you do practice it enough, you can definitely shotgun jump. But what we're going to do is head on top of the right side, then shotgun jump so that we can get right here on top of this vent. Then from there, you're going to go close to the wall and just shotgun jump. What's going to happen is you're going to be able to boost yourself up and head towards the next vent. You're going to continue up until you're at the very top, and what you could do is go inside this building. There's various things that you can check out, a bunch of items that you can pick up as well, and this can all be done early game, as long as you do have fortified ankles and of course shotgun, which is known as Guts. Moving onwards here, we're going to talk about a great way to get outside of the bounds here, but there's something special I do want to show you. Now right here, I have shown this in the past where you use Guts and fortified ankles so that you can reach the top of the border, but what I did not show you is something quite interesting outside of bounds, and we'll get into that in just 1 second. But all you need to do is shotgun jump on top of here, drop down below safely by going towards the right side. If it looks like you're stuck, just jump around and you should be able to loosen yourself out of this situation. We're going to then hop inside our vehicle and we're going to travel all the way towards the right side. Do not worry, I will show you the exact part on the map where you need to go to, but for now just head straight towards the right side. Then from there in the distance, you should see this right here, which is this sand mountain with some trees and just a bunch of things. But where I am specifically is right here on the left side. Once you're here, all you need to do is head towards the very top. What you're going to see is the NUSA, which is the ending for Phantom Liberty. Now, I'm not going to show the actual ending, but this right here is pretty much it. But I do not want to ruin anything else if you are, I guess, still trying to complete the Phantom Liberty DLC, so I'll just kind of shut up there. But as you can tell right here, it says NUSA, and then right behind us, you will see something that's quite familiar if you have completed the campaign. The DLC, haha. So anyways, what we're going to do now is continue on towards the next and final glitch. Okay, so what I'm about to show you is something I have already shown in the past, but the only reason why I'm providing this today is if you do not want to do the first method to grab a bunch of components, and that's basically the duplication junk glitch. Now, if you do not want to do that, what you can do instead is grab a body, go towards the dumpster, jump, and then try to stuff it inside the dumpster. If done correctly, what can happen is when you grab all the items at the top, because it should be floating there, the loot bag, then what you're going to do is grab all the items, go a certain distance here, for example, about this far. Then from there, you want to turn around, do a 180, so turn 180 degrees around, go back to the same exact spot. What you will notice is that the loot is still going to be there, but it's going to be refreshed. For example, right here, you can then scrap down the items, especially if you do have a sights. That will be great because you can scrap those suckers down and grab a bunch of items that way, or components mainly. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video. If you guys have enjoyed the video a lot, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know. And speaking of commenting, if you have any questions about today's video or one of the videos prior, then ask down below because I will be replying back within the first hour. Also, if you have yet to watch one of my previous videos, I definitely recommend doing so because I do post daily, or at least try to. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. As always, I will always say that at the end, so I know it's always going to be repetitive there, but thank you guys genuinely from the bottom of my heart. And with that being said, thank you guys again, and I'll see you all in the next video.